let's jump right into this. So hold up, let me not jump right in that fast, but let me jump in. So you sent me this. The story behind this clip is you sent me this clip, and I didn't know if this was a real clip. Like I really thought that she was playing with this, but as I've listened to it, as I progressed within listening to the video, or looking at the video rather, I learned that she was dead ass serious. Like this is what she legit believes. And I'm like, if this is what women think, and I know this is a very small minded person. Yeah, you could tell this is a very immature woman. Like you and I would not even think twice about being serious with a woman like this. Like, this was us before, in our 20s. We talk about in our 20s. If this was you and I know you, and you know me, and if this was you and I in our 20s, this is a woman that we would just want to have sex with. We would never take this woman home to mama, like at all.
Hell nah.
This is not a take home to mama chick. This is a woman that you just Anyway, we can go deep into that because they met at a bar. But anyway, having said that, we're gonna play this clip because we just want y'all to have better context about what is really the root of this conversation.
Yes.
I hate when a man be like, oh, I'm not obligated to buy you and your friends a drink if I'm trying to talk to you at a party or at a bar. Yes, you are. Yes, the fuck you are. You owe me a drink and you owe my friends a drink. Stop that broke shit. That's a broke man mentality. Only a broke man think like that. If you broke, just say that. A man that's getting money don't care about buying a few beautiful female a drink. And that's principle. That's not attractive. Stop it. If you don't have enough money to buy me and my friend a drink and you see I'm with my friends, just wait till I go to the bathroom or when I'm leaving. And I'm gonna respect that more. Cause you got morals now. And now y'all don't got no morals. How the hell are you gonna come to a group of females only buying me a drink? You trying to disrespect me in front of my friends? I'm gonna curve you. I'm gonna take the drink and then curve
so that
you.
is the clip, ladies and gentlemen. That is the clip that I just had to just bring this clip up. And now I'm not into bashing our women of African descent on national whatever this is. No, I'm not into this. I just want to just hone into this mindset and how this is a dangerous mindset. But before I do, I want to hear your thoughts because you're the one that sent me this video. So what are you thinking about this?
Bro, I'm gonna be honest. When I first heard that clip, it, and shout out to Avant, by the way, who posted it. I follow on IG, and I heard this clip. I said, first of all, shorty ignorant as hell. Ignorant as hell of all. And I first thought to my head, there's another island girl stuck over across the bridge in New York, one of the boroughs. And she talking about dope dealers. She gotta be talking about the dope dealer type. She ain't talking about my type or our type of men who we are. So my whole take on the thing was just like, let me just dissect this a little bit. I'm just going to go off of my experience, being the type of guy that I am. I'm a distinguished gentleman. I agree on the part that I agree with her on is a simple fact that if I feel as though where I'm at, it depends also. It's all about timing to me. It's about two things, timing and options. So my thing is, like she said, if I was to go to the bathroom, then you can approach me. I totally agree. Because I know my pockets. So I'm a Virgo, so I'm a pleaser. So if I got the opportunity and my pocket is booming, I just got paid. I see this beautiful woman over there. And also let me correct myself. It's about timing and about how much value I'm giving to that woman. There we go. So meaning, how fine is she? How bad do I really want her attention? Do I just want to fuck? Do I possibly see this could possibly go somewhere that she could fit into my category? You know what I'm saying? It's all those that would go into that go into play. So what I'm saying is I will wait. So if somebody I just wanted to fuck you, I'm gonna wait till you go to the bathroom. I'll wait to catch you by yourself somewhere type shit. Because I'm not about to buy you and 13 of your homegirls some drinks type shit. And even if you work with it, I'm not buying 13 people a drink and I got paid. I don't care. But if you at the table, well, normally the suffice number is about 2 to 3, maybe 4, but 1 or 2 is probably at the table. So I'd have no problem doing that. But if you somebody that's average, I'm not. I'm gonna catch you. I'm gonna catch you by yourself, because I just don't feel like, what I'm saying. I'm not gonna say you're worth it.
So many questions.
But then again, you're not worth it. You're not worth it. You know what I'm saying? So me going over there, 9 out of 10, your friend probably cuter than you. So so if you go over there, I go over there, and you be like on some, I got a boyfriend type. I'm like, okay, cool.
So I just want you to know, I see where you're going. I see where you're going with this.
Okay.
And I'm gonna follow you. So we might have to this is one of those situations where we just got to go with this flow, because you said a lot right there. And I know our female listeners need some clarification on a couple of things. So
please.
You said that you have to, and I don't know, I'm gonna paraphrase this because I can't say it as eloquently as you said it, but you said that you have to decide, or you will decide, whether or not you want to fuck her, or this is something that you want to be serious about.
Oh, absolutely.
How do you do that? Yeah. How do you do that?
How to do that?
How do you talk to me about your analysis in terms of how you decide, okay, is this person going to be somebody I just want to fuck, or is this person somebody that I want to get to know more?
So first of all, I'm an evaluator. So I can see from jump. So when I look at you, I can discover everything about you. I don't know how I got that superpower. I call it superpower. I don't know.
Wait. Go back. What's the superpower for clarification?
Observation is my superpower.
Okay.
Observation. Okay. I can observe you from head to toe within 2 minutes. Now, if that sometimes even seconds, I can observe you. But just to answer your question, more so is my attraction level. My attraction for you, this type of, for instance, so we want to go by the girl that's inside the video. She's not a beautiful, she's a cute, dark-skinned woman, and she has very large breasts. So therefore, and you see how she's wearing the shirt. So, like I said, observation is everything. So therefore, I automatically say, I'm a breast man. So I see it as I just want to use her for her assets. So therefore, I can just go off of that, especially by the way she speaks. It's a complete turn off. I hate loud women. I hate all that extra, that ghetto talk. That's not my thing. So therefore, to answer your question, I can easily observe what type of woman that I'm about to get just by looking at her, not even having to say a word to her, how she's dressed, how her manners are, how she sit, how she talk to her friends, how she move. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I get my answers, basically, how I pick on, which one I can see I just want to fuck. Some people just get me more than others, get me excited. Like, damn, I just want to shit. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't even talking about the ones who got all the extra work done and all that, because half of them chicks, they don't do nothing to me.
All right. Stop there. That's a lot. It's a lot. And that led me down further down a rabbit hole with you with this. So we're gonna just continue with this, because I think this is really good information. And okay, all right. So you said that she's cute.
Yeah.
First you said she's beautiful. That was the first thing, and then you retracted that statement, and then you said she's cute.
Yeah, because I want to be nice for the audience, but go ahead. I got to be real, because I'm 100% real.
Okay, and then so I want to ask you that question, but then you said that you and how did you put this? All right, to go back to let's just answer that. All right, why is she cute and not beautiful?
She's cute to my standards. What I think, just me personally. I can't go by what other people may think, but she's not all that to me. She doesn't appeal to my attraction level. She doesn't exuberate me like, oh, she's gorgeous. She's not an eye popper.
But her cleavage did. Her cleavage
is the first thing that got me.
Now, would you say that's intentional on her behalf? Like she wore that shirt purposely just to get that type of attention?
Very much so. So I think when women that do certain things like that, who deliver their assets, who display their assets on
over accentuate their body parts that they know that a man likes. Yes,
exactly. Is overdoing something, is making up for a lack of something that you feel. So I feel as though this probably woman has insecurity issues. She doesn't think she's that beautiful or gorgeous, because beautiful women don't have to exert themselves to the point of, I'm telling you, these elbows were just sticking out like this, like it was all there. That's how they look, just straight boobs hanging. So I think that's pretty much what she did. So yeah, I just think she's just cute. Nothing more than that. I wouldn't give her no more than a 6, 5 or 6.
Okay. All right. So no. So I think this is really good. A good starting point for even if we just go segue into our original purpose of the show. But
yeah, totally.
You looked at her. You analyzed. You observed her first. You observed her, and then based off your observations, you made judgments corresponding to how you would further interact with her if you decided to do so. So if you were at a bar and you saw her dressed like that, and you saw her body movements and you considered the way she was speaking, and then you would look at her and you would say, all right, this isn't somebody I want to take home, but this is somebody that I would want to have sex with because she's telling me that she has really nice breasts because of how she's dressed, right? That's essentially what you're saying.
Yeah. Pretty much.
And I'm like, ladies and gentlemen, but as a man, that is what most men think. And I'm not saying that this is right at all. I'm not saying that this is wrong at all. I'm just telling you this is what we think. And you do have to consider, in my opinion, and this is just my opinion, ladies and gentlemen, don't like listen. I want everybody to love Brown, but you do have to consider that what you wear will attract a certain type of dude. I'm not saying dress like a grandma, but there's like there's a certain sexiness about a certain dress that you don't have to reveal everything. Now, don't get me wrong, I love it. No, we men love when y'all dress like that. Listen.
Yes, we love
I'm not saying stop.
We love it.
Please, those that do it, we like to look. That is just a natural. I'm sorry. Like if you saw $10 million worth of gold nuggets walking down the street, it don't matter how rich you are, you gonna look at them gold nuggets and say, damn, that's a lot of gold nuggets walking across the street.
That's a gold nuggets. Gold nuggets. I can't stand you, bro. I can't stand this guy. Yo.
But seriously, in all seriousness, I think that, you really got to consider how you dress attracting a certain type of man. Yes. Certain men of value, and this is where I do agree with what's that guy's name? Kevin Samuels.
Kevin Samuels, yeah.
This is where I do agree with him. He talks about men that are high value, and there are levels to this shit in life. Like there are levels, and you can look at somebody and observe somebody, like you said, and make a judgment on where they're at in this level of life. Now, you could be totally wrong about that judgment because there are people that just don't give a fuck about their appearance and how they act. But based on society standards, you can make a pretty good judgment, or just make a judgment based off probability. Mm-hmm. So, having said that, when we see women dressed like that, like we're making automatic assumptions. Like, all right, I just want you for something physical right now, or this woman there's something interesting about this woman. There's something intriguing about this woman. Like this woman, the way she smiles, the curl of her lips when she smiles. Like, I don't know, there's something that there's a difference in that versus, damn, look at that ass. Like look at what she's wearing. Like there's something different that goes on in our heads mentally.
Yes, it does. I think like you said, what you said, there's something that goes on in our head mentally. And I always said, and this is why I said in the beginning, it's all about timing, because that timing is everything. So like I said, I could be at the bar, right? And it depends how I am. So if I'm at the bar, of course, that means what? I'm drinking. So if I'm drinking that totally means, okay, it depends where I'm at, what level I'm at. Am I at level 1 or am I at level 2 or fucking 5?
Yes.
So at level 1, I'm not really into myself like that, as far as like, I'm ready to go home with something. So we're going to take the woman, if we're going to take, for instance, that the woman that, you know, who's made these remarks, it's going to take me probably level 4, like level 3 or 4 to go approach her to try to take her home. Because now at this point, I'm already lit. So I just want to fuck now. I don't want nothing else now. Nothing else more. You know what I'm saying? Whatever happens after that, we can talk about that later. But at that point in time, yes. But if I'm at level 1 and I see a beautiful woman, it gives me the confidence. And us men, I don't care, women, do not let these guys lie to you. I'll tell you right now, if you're a beautiful woman, 9 times out of 10, that man spotted you from the time he walked in or from the time you walked in. So therefore, depending on your stature and how you acting over there at the table with your friends, or how you carrying yourself, you could tell by the way he approaches you. Because if it's a beautiful woman of stature and standards, I'm over there going to take about 2 drinks before I have the courage to come over there and talk to you, because I got to have my shit correct. Now, homegirl, I ain't got to have none of that correct. I could just go over there and just out of the blue, seeing you, as soon as you walk in, I could just hop on you without even being, I could do that sober, because the simple fact that I already read you, and I feel as though you don't have you don't have class much at all. So therefore, I don't have to build up this confidence to come over there and talk to you. You get what I'm saying?
No, absolutely. Absolutely. So you said that we have noticed you from the beginning. So, and that's a secret. I don't know if I've ever heard any person or any man ever give that piece of advice to somebody, but that's he's not lying, y'all. Like, if we see out, like, we probably noticed you from a distance, talked about you to our friends, like, yo, look at that. like look at her over there at the corner. Oh, look at that just walked in. like we've noticed. and then we're plotting how we're going to approach you based off of how you've progressed from the entrance to wherever you wind up, either by the DJ booth, by the bar, whatever. Like we've calculated our method of attack. Like, think of us like the motherfucker Animal Planet cheetahs and shit. like we done seen that gazelle from a distance. All right, now we're trying to calculate how to get you. And that's, he's right.
I'm gonna pounce on this, man.
Yeah. How is the question? How? So what energy are you giving off, ladies? Because granted, the guy could be an a-hole. He could not really give a crap about the energy. He's who he is. But the person that you probably want to approach you, if you're there for, to be approached, he saw you 10, 15 minutes ago. he saw you.
He saw you. He been saw you.
Yeah.
He been saw you. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. And I think, and also we have to think, and I was talking about this earlier in this week. When you go to approach this woman, you got to take an accountability for a man. For one, he's going into this thing closed eye.
Yeah.
Because simple fact that he don't know, once he go over here to start talking to you got a man, you're married, you might be gay, you just not, and you're not attracted to him. So that in itself is a much loaded. It's so much anxiety, basically.
Yeah.
That a man is going through. It's a lot of confidence that you got to have. You got to be aware, and you have to be ready for these all these no's. I would like to say all these no's that's going to happen, is going to come your way, because out of all 4 of those, there's only one shot that you're going to be like, yeah, I'm attracted to one. You only got 1% chance that you're going to say yes. You know what I'm saying? So I can understand it's a lot of courage. You have to take in consideration the pride and the confidence that it takes for a man to get up and come speak to you, because we're going into this like, damn, man, what if she say no? You know what I mean? I can't tell you how many times I've been out with my boys and some like, I want to go say something to her, but they just change their mind because that scare factor of the no. Or she may have a man. She may not like dudes, or she may not think I'm attractive. You know what I'm saying? It's so much that go into it. Women, all the time I have my female friends say, well, you just got to try. You just got to do it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's easy.
It's not that simple.
It's
not that simple. Some people don't know how to deal with rejection.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It comes along. I like to say that it comes along with the territory. So I think the way you become much more comfortable with rejection is by what? Practicing it.
Mhm.
So not saying that you're going to go, tell me no, just so I can practice this. No. But the more you go out and talk to a woman or approach a woman, 9 out of 10, you're not always going to strike. You got a 1% strike out of all of it. So therefore, you are practicing. You keep doing it. You keep doing. Don't get discouraged after the first shot or the first 2, 3, 4 times. Nah, you got to keep going. And that's what I found myself early in my stages of doing. Like, man, shit, damn, I guess I ain't the shit. I guess I ain't that cute. You know what I'm saying? Like, it goes back, and you like. But if you're an observer like me, or you like a very much of a thinker as a Virgo is, I sit back and I analyze it. Like, damn, all right, what can I have done better? And I go back and practice it. I'm always in competition. I am always in competition with myself and everyone else.
Yeah.
Virgos, you will understand me. We are always at competition. You telling me no? That's a green light for me, because now I'm taking that as vengeance. Because if I ever see you again and later on in life, either I'm going to approach you again, and 9 out of 10, I know that I'm going to be available for you. I'm going to be an option. I'm going to play you. Or 9 out of 10, I just got your social media. You know what I'm saying? You don't give me, but you can have my gram. But guess what? I'm stunting on you. I'm going to make you wish that you had this chocolate right here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it switched though. I feel like when we were younger, I feel like we were chasing, but I feel like as we've gotten older, we haven't had to chase. It like I had to get married because it was just it was just like, this is just easy as hell. It was. I mean, am I wrong? Am I lying? It got
No,
for something happened after college and after we got jobs and I guess careers, and it was just like,
you said it. You
bruh.
said it. You got status.
I got my pick of the litter. So I guess we can segue into the show topic is, why men don't want to settle. It really depends on where that man is at in his stage of life, in my humble opinion. Like, where is he? Because in his 20s, early 20s, we trying to, and then this is not for all men, but I'm just saying,
majority.
It shouldn't be this way either, guys. But men in their 20s, when we're in our early 20s, like when we're in that college phase, we just want to have sex. Like, we just want to have sex and lots of it. Yeah. Lots of it. Like, we don't, it gets to the point where it becomes, we could probably talk about this at a later date, but like it becomes like either a game or an obsession. And it's like, how much of it can we get? But anyway, so in that early 20 phase, that's where we're at. Once we graduate, and if we have a decent paying job, then we're like, all right, well, now we got money to do all the things that we wanted to do. So now we're like just spending money recklessly. We're not being responsible. Like we're going out on all these vacations, sometimes taking you on vacations just to have sex with you. Because if a guy is paying for everything, he's expecting something on that vacation. But yes, so that's that like mid 20, late 20 time frame. And then like the 30s is when I feel like it was just the easiest, like, for us to just get a woman.
Why do you feel like why do you think that is though?
I think it's because women, and I'm not the type of person that want to put all women in a box, but I just think, socially speaking, in our culture, women love men that are stable and that have something going for themselves. Like they like that bad boy stuff when in their younger days, but once they get older and they realize that what's important and what life is really about, they're gonna want somebody that they know that can handle shit and at least take care of shit. And I think that men and gentlemen, in their 30s, that's when they've established a career already, or they're on the verge of establishing a career. At least they know where they want to go in their life. Like that happens to most of us in our 30s that are gentlemen, And but what are you thinking?
I totally agree with you. I like to, when people ask me this question, why it's hard for men to settle, and I like to think that I'm a perfect example. I just want you to imagine, right? Just imagine imagining a person. I'm not gonna say because it can go for a female and a male. Imagine a person just inside 4 walls, right? You're in 4 walls for 12 years. 12 years. And inside those four walls, you're with the same group of people from first grade all the way up to 12th grade. Let's just say that hypothetically nobody transferred out. You're growing with these people. You're growing. Right? And out of those 12 years, how many those women out of that inside those four walls do you think you're gonna establish some type of relationship with? This type of how many do you think?
Hold up. And I've been within that whole time.
And you've been with the whole time.
I'm going to establish a relationship with all of them, most likely, because you can't help but establish a relationship with all of them if you literally inside four walls.
But you're not the only guy in there.
Still, you're still going to know those women in some shape or form. They could be friends. Yeah. Like there's some type of relationship that will be formed.
Okay, how many going to be your girlfriend?
It might have been a process. It might have been maybe one. If the one didn't work out, then maybe somebody else I was cool with would have worked out in later down the line. But because you're confined to a spot, like
you're confined to a spot. But you see the good, bad, and ugly.
I mean, it's like college, basically, like when you live on campus.
Okay, so that's what the point I'm trying to get to. Basically, just imagine yourself being trapped in something for 12 years. We were from grammar school all the way up to high school to 12 years with the same amount of people. What happened? And 9 out of 10, not all of us can be freaking what's it called? King and queen every year in high school, be the most popular kid or whatever the case may be. You don't have to be the most corniest kid, but maybe you're just low key. You were just, people knew you and people know you, but you just never wanted that spotlight of attention. Exactly. And that was me. Everybody knew who I was, but I didn't want that spotlight of attention. You know what I'm saying? So therefore, imagine yourself graduating from there, and now you're going from 4 walls into an open campus.
Yeah.
And it's like a candy store. And you get to have anything you want now. You know what I'm saying? There's no more inside those 4 walls. It was what? Pizza every Friday, and there was hot dogs on Monday, subs on Tuesday, whatever the case may be. Now you got Burger King, you got McDonald's, you got Sizzler, you got Red Lobster, you got Ruth Chris. That's how it is for a man. That's how it is for us. We got so many goddamn options now. And now I can explore. And not only on top of that, I'm exploring things that I never even seen before. I tell people, like I said, and I put it in my book, I didn't even know what a Dominican was until I reached my my freshman year in college. My freshman year in college. How bad is that? What is that going to show you? What is that going to tell you? It means that only thing inside school, all I knew was a Mexican and a Puerto Rican.
Yo, I'm done
Mexican and a Puerto Rican. So therefore, that goes to show you how small-minded I am. So now, can you imagine? Now I'm going to this place. I'm seeing all these Colombian, Peruvian, and all these different type of things. Venezuelan type. Boy, it's very hard. So let's take that now. So you complete your 4 years of college, right? You sow all your royal oats. You wilding out now. And then you come to the stage, like you said, now I'm in my 30s. Mm-hmm. Now I'm in my 30s. I feel as though I need to settle down. Mm-hmm. Why do you feel you need to settle down? Mm-hmm. Why? I'll tell you why. Because society says that you're supposed to settle down at this point in time now. Because you had your fun in your 20s. Now you have to look for something. The world is much more bigger than having sex and partying and turning the hell up.
It's true.
Society says that. All right. So now what does that do? That puts pressure on you to find someone. And what do we do 9 out of 10? We find someone who's not compatible to us. We go for all the wrong things. We know what we're doing. We're going off of all the rules and values that we had in college, which was find a pretty girl, the ones that you think love sex, and the one that you think you see carrying your kid. It's no more longer than that. That's no more. We don't know about the inner being of someone speaking in conversation, someone how we feel right now. It's much more. Conversation turned me on like a mother freaker right now. I didn't have that experience in my 20s. I didn't know anything of that. You know what I'm saying? Of such of that nature. So therefore, now I got the pressure of the whole world telling me I need to settle down. My mom, parents, hey, well, I need to have some grandkids. And when I was 10, what do? We settle down with someone and eventually ends up in divorce. And right now in this country, what is the divorce rate at right now? Divorce rate is at an all-time high. Last year, it was 69%. Guess how much it is this year?
What?
76%.
COVID.
Okay. So
God blame everything on COVID last year.
yeah, it's COVID. Yeah, I can't with you. Hey, you can blame it. Matter of fact, you're right.
Yeah, you
You're
can.
right.
I believe
it forced a lot of people to really look at your partner. Damn, now I'm seeing you every day. We stuck in this house. There's no more going to work and splitting between 8 hours a day and have that time to miss somebody. Now you're like, damn, I can't be with you. I can't stand you. Ew, you got that booger right there. Oh, she do this, that. You know what I'm saying? So you get to see all those ins and outs in your partner that you were blind to before because you guys had a regular routine life.
Yeah.
So to answer your question, my whole thing is the reason I think it's hard to settle down is because it's all about timing and options and expectations. Me now, where I'm at in my life, before I settled down with my partner was, I said, fuck society. It's about my time. I know who I am. You have to know who you are. You have to know who you are. So if you're not going to meet my standards, I'm not making no exceptions. I take that back. I make few exceptions, but I like to say I have this thing where I call it deal breakers. I have deal breakers. So that means if you can't meet my 5 deal breakers, I don't care how bad you are, how fine you are, whatever the case can be, how many times you make me bust, I don't care. If you can't meet those 5, I am not wasting my beautiful time with you.
Okay.
I just can't.
What are they want to? I want to know that. I mean, first before you even mention what yours are, I want to say all men have a certain amount of deal breakers. If yours is 5, I think I can't. I don't think I ever had mine. No, I had a top 3. You had to meet these top 3. If you didn't have these top 3,
what was your top 3?
My top 3. Okay, so you had to have a college degree. If I was going to wife you, you had to have a college degree. I don't care at all. For me, it still is. I mean, I'm married now, so it doesn't matter. But that was bare minimum college degree. You had to have your own place. I was not in your 30s, not living at home in your 30s. No, absolutely not. And if you had a kid, you can't have more than one kid. I had a 1 kid minimum and maximum. I mean, not minimum, but actually 0 would be the minimum. But if you had more than 1, I wasn't entertaining you.
You wasn't entertaining it.
Nah. Even though I had 1, but that is another story. How about you? How about you? What are your 5?
My 5 is 1 is the biggest of them all. People laugh at me when I say this, but teeth. Teeth are everything to me. Okay. That's the first thing you see when you see a woman besides her looks. Even before they ever see her looks, I'm looking straight for your mouth. If your teeth are not nice and they're not white, I want nothing to do with you. I can't tell you how many times I ended situations. I ended situations because of the simple fact your teeth were not up to par. It bothers me. That's something I cannot compromise with or overlook because it's going to bother me down the road. That is, you should be ashamed of yourself. Like, you should be ashamed. Like, how could you look so great and have this beautiful dress and beautiful body, and you cannot keep the most important thing? This is where we exchange things at. Our mouth touch. My tongue goes inside that deep dark hole in your mouth. Okay? And I don't know what's in there. That's nasty. That is nasty. I'm laughing, but I'm so serious.
Ladies and gentlemen, these are not the views. These are only the views of Deshaun the General. Okay? This is not. Brown does not have these views.
I'm sorry. I think it's a very important personal hygiene to have in place. You know what I'm saying? So besides teeth, you gotta have a nice smile. No, that's not. I'm sorry. Like you said, career-wise, I'm not saying you gotta make 6 figures, but you gotta have a respectable job. Not no basic job, something that the population demands. something that today's world need that you don't see can really go out of style or out of business with time. So therefore, i.e. teachers, truck, I don't care if you truck drive trucks. I don't care if you sex as hell. It is what it is. But the case may be. But also, so yeah, personality, of course, that comes along with it. Kids, you can't have one, like you said, no more than one kid. I done tried those relationships with more than one kid. It's just not. It takes a toll on you.
And that's not bashing any women with multiple kids at all.
Not bashing whatsoever. That's just going off of my experience.
Yes.
Because the type of, I'm going to tell you why. Let me just clarify that very quickly.
Because I know it's going to sting a lot of people, and that isn't our purpose. But we just want to.
Let me tell you why. Let me harp on that a little bit more. I say that because the type of person I am. I'm a very tentative person. So once I'm into someone, I'm into them. And if you have kids, I don't take on just you. I take on you and your kids. So I see them as my kids. And how I see things, as far as being a provider, I'm very big on being a provider. So I am not going to bring home one thing to you and not to the others. So therefore, if I feel as though you are a package deal, I put my all into it. And what happens is when I put my all into that, these kids don't see that. They just see it as mommy's dating another guy that's not my dad. So therefore, when that happens, that leaves rooms for what? Just like I did as a kid. When my stepdad came in, when my mom got married, I was disrespectful. I didn't care. You can't do nothing to me. You're not related to me by blood. You're not my real dad. You're just someone who's here in the meantime. I don't know if you and my mom is going to work. At the end of the day, I can run back to my dad and tell him you did this and that. And it's even worse when you're dating someone who has 3 girls. You know what I'm saying? So we know how today's world is. What if this kid gets upset with me because I'm disciplining her and telling her she can't go nowhere because she's underneath my roof because she didn't clean her room or she's disrespectful to her mother? And which I hate the most with kids is disrespect. It burns to the core of my soul. So therefore, when I go to discipline you, all she got to do is say, "Oh, he touched me." Yeah. Who wants to be put in that predicament? I've seen it happen, and I refuse to let it happen to me. So it's a lot of things that men got to take into accountability when you're dating and you're talking about kids, and not just because you got kids and we just saying we don't want to date you because you got mad kids. Because no, it's not that. If you're a real man, he's going to take on all of them. He got to feel the responsibility, the burden to feed all these kids. But also, what are you getting out of that? You gotta give me something. You gotta be we gotta be on the same page. So if I say your kid disrespectful, you got to do something about it and not just brush it off and like, oh, that's just Johnny. He just acting, being a kid. No, I'm gonna knock this kid freaking head off. He's gonna sit his ass down, but you're not gonna allow me to discipline. You know what I'm saying? A lot goes into it. That's my view on it. Well, how do you see it?
Like I said, I got a 1 kid minimum and maximum. I mean, not maximum, but 0 is the minimum. But as you get older, and the reason why I keep making that mistake is as you get older, in the 30s, mid 30s, you're gonna meet people with children, and it's extremely, it's like, and that's why I keep saying that. So that being said, I do believe that it gets harder with multiple kids. But that isn't the reason for me. The reason for me is because I just can't do it. I can't do it. Like you said, I tried it, and I was let's just say I'm very happy that my wife didn't have any, even though I had one. But I tried it, and it just, I like attention. I'm very much into attention, and to have to split it up. Sorry, my son. To have to split it up between myself and getting to know you, and being an adult, you don't have as much free time because you're trying to build a career. Like, it makes it extremely hard to spend time with someone, to get to know someone, for a man that is ready to settle down. And that's the part, though. Like, when a man is ready to settle down, you gotta get him while he's like ready. Like, because for us is when we're ready. If we're not ready, we don't want to settle down. We might tell you we do, but in the back of our head, we don't. So, that being said, you I bring it back to what I said in the beginning. You gotta really take time and figure out, not ask that man where he's at in his life, but look objectively and try to figure out where this man is at in his life, because his actions, the energy that he's going to put off, is going to really represent what you may or may not be looking for.
Mm-hmm.
For example, when I was ready to get married, like I was mentally, like I was like, yo, I'm done with the games. I have fun. And don't get me wrong, it was a lot of fun. But I know and I realized that even though I was meeting women, it was hard for me to meet women that met my three standards, and then met a couple of other, ones that I felt were necessary for me to settle down with. And the first person that I really found that met all those requirements, I was like, I'm not gonna find somebody else like this. Like I gotta lock this down. I can't but that's only because I was ready. I was there.
Ready for it. He was ready for it. And I totally get it. And I totally get it. And I bring it back to options and timing.
Yeah.
Today's world is very, very much more complicated than it was 10 years ago, 15 years ago, even when we were back in school. The option phase of things, you could be easily replaced. You could be easily replaced in a quickness by going on a app. I can find there's 100,000 more views in a click of a dime. You know what I'm saying? So why am I going to risk, or not risk, but why am I going to settle down when I can have a good amount of them? Why settle down? Why? And I say about timing because it depends on where you are in life. I didn't want to settle down after my last relationship because, like I said, I'm a thinker. I observe. I know I need to come to the table correct. If I say I want to have this beautiful woman and have this great family and beautiful kids and all this stuff, I'm not going to be the butt of your conversations with your girlfriends. I refuse to be that type of guy. So you're not going to be like, oh, he cute and all, but he broke. He asked to borrow my car. He's still living with his mom. Hell no. So there's no reason for me to be out there settling. I'm going to continue to wild out, do my thing, but at the same time, I'm working on myself, working on getting myself together. So I couldn't get with my girl until I had a house. I already have college now. I had to finish my master's program, and once I had to get established inside my job, I had to get to a certain point in my job where I said, okay, I feel comfortable where I can provide for this person right here. You know what I'm saying? And I had to get out of my mom's house. Once I left my mom's house, when I left my apartment, it's because I knew I wanted to buy a house. Thank God there was women out there who were understanding of it, because most people use that excuse to go home because they don't want to pay rent no more and they just want to sit on their mom's couch. No, I had a plan. Until I executed that plan, I didn't feel as though I deserved a pussy or deserved a woman's time. I didn't deserve you. So
well, you were focused, bro. Like you didn't have time to.
Yeah.
You was focused.
Exactly.
And that's the thing. You were when we get to that point when we're like, all right, we gotta fucking focus on this life shit, because like if we don't, we gonna get left behind. And you even this our group, our frat brothers, like we not gonna like, trust me, like I think we all have this secret, silent, healthy competition between all of us, because and trust me, y'all keep me motivated. Y'all do, because I'm like, y'all motherfuckers is not leaving me behind at all. I gotta grind, and absolutely.
It was definitely internal competition.
Yeah,
and you totally right. We do have this secretive competitive competition within our group. The bar continued to get higher and higher and higher and it's like, damn, when can I breathe? Well, you can't
never.
Breathe. You can never breathe. And that's the beautiful thing about it. Not saying that it don't matter who win, because nobody really wins.
Yeah.
At the end of the day is that we kept elevating. You know what I'm saying? We didn't stay stagnant. We didn't stay where we at. But to go back to topic, it's more so I knew what I wanted, and I knew what I had to do, and I knew what I had to have in place. But also, just to hit on topic, is more so it's hard to settle down, like I said, with the option of beautiful woman out here to have at your leisure. I feel so with me more so it's all about where you are in life. Because I'm at this point where before I even got with my partner was I'm okay with being by myself the rest of my life. I'm totally fine with that. People look at me like I'm crazy. What do you mean? Well, for one, I got to know myself. I know come with me, being settling down with me comes with a lot. It's not going to be easy. I know my weaknesses and I know my strengths. You know what I'm saying? So therefore, not every woman's gonna, not every woman can handle that. And that's totally fine. And I'm okay with that. So therefore, when I'll tell people, everyone sees my relationship as, oh yeah, look so happy and perfect. It is because I developed that. And how did I develop that? By communicating. I think as men, we lie so much and we're trying to put on this facade of, oh, the simple life. I just want you. I need you in my life. And that's just it. I could just be happy because I got you. No, I got needs. I know I'm a Virgo, so I get bored very easily. My mind changes from one to the next with the matter of minutes. So I'm always moving around. I can't stay in one place. So it's very hard to settle down with me, Deshaun. So like I said, after this relationship, I will never get into another relationship ever again. Ever again. I will be single for the rest of my life. And I'm okay with that. And I'm going to stick to that.
Yeah. I mean, to segue out, I wholeheartedly agree because it takes knowing yourself and you took the time to figure out who you were. And a lot of the times after men figure out who they are, within a couple of years from there, they settle down because they realize and they're looking for a specific type of woman. Like they have a vision, and you might want to ask them, what are they looking for early into the conversation. That could really eliminate a lot of stuff. Like I was doing that. Like I wanted to know how many kids you wanted to have because I knew that I did not want to have a lot of kids. So if you were somebody who wanted to have a lot of kids, I would, just not end the date, but I knew at the end of this date that it wasn't going to work out. And like I think once you get to that point where you know yourself and you spend the time to know yourself, you know what questions to ask as well. But yeah, if I can give any advice before we go, don't be scared to ask those difficult questions in the beginning. You don't want to waste your time.
You don't want to waste your time. I think money. And then when you do ask these questions, don't be afraid to go into detail because 9 out of 10, a guy, if you're on a date, this is me speaking from real life experiences. Unless you ask me in depth and detail, I'm gonna give you a fast, a very bland answer. I need you to dig in deep and say, all right, okay, how many kids do you want? Why do you want kids? I need you to dig a little bit more deeper. All right, so what are your flaws? Like, what is it that you truly want from me? And just for example, my response would be, all right, this is what I need. I need a very sexual person. Why? This is the type of needs that I have. This is what I feel. Blah, 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 blah. You got to dig. I mean, because we at this age, be grown and don't be saying, oh, it's too early in conversation. I mean, too early in the stage to be asking these type. No, the hell it ain't. We 35 years old. That means 35 mean how many more years I got left till I die.
That
so I ain't got time to be wasting no damn time. I don't have no time to be sitting here wasting with you and you going, oh, it's too early in the day to be talking about sex. Man, get the hell out. What are you talking about? This is too early. No, I need to know if you're a sexual person or not. If you're not a sexual, we can't have no conversation because I am. That's just it. I don't got time to be playing this game with you no more. You got me real angry real quick.
Yo, we gonna have to have a part 2 of this.
We gonna have a part 2, boy. I'm telling you, man. I can tell you how many, what? Anyway.
Yo, we gonna have to have a part 2 of this.
I ain't got time, man.
Oh, shit. Well, having said that,
a lot more, boy. But yeah, we'll say that for a later date.
It's your favorite color in the world, brown. And the general, Deshaun.
Yes,
any last words?
Hey, man, y'all stay up out there. It's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Black love is out there. Please continue to share the love and love one another. You know what I'm saying? The world we are in right now is where everyone needs to come together. We need to love on each other a little bit more. That's what I have to say.